Did you know that as a machine learning engineer, you could be earning $200,000 straight out of college? And with just 2 to 3 years of work experience, you might even get $400,000 per year. But here's the surprising part, a lot of people aren't earning as much as they could because they don't even know how to ask for it or even what to aim for. So, in this video, I'm breaking it all down for you. We'll talk about how much machine learning engineers are earning in the US, what affects those numbers, and how you can negotiate to get paid what you deserve. This isn't just about knowing the average salary, it's about figuring out how you can earn at the top of the range. So, are you ready for it? Let's get started. I don't think there is any industry today which does not need machine learning or artificial intelligence. Companies are rushing to use AI and machine learning in their products, and they need skilled people to make it happen. Machine learning engineers are in high demand right now, and this demand is pushing the salaries higher and higher. In the US, the median salary for ML engineers is at $250,000 per year, but that's just the median. If we look at the entry level roles, $100,000 plus is a guarantee for whichever company you work for. And for big tech, it ranges anywhere from $150,000 to $250,000. Yes, it can go as high as $250,000 for companies like LinkedIn and TikTok ByteDance, with less than just 1 year of work experience. As you gain more experience, your salary could jump almost double or more of your entry-level salary. It can easily range from $300,000 to $450,000. Many applied scientists at Amazon and MLEs with 4+ years of work experience at mid-level positions are able to get up to $450,000 in big tech. And for senior roles, it can easily go above $500,000 annually. All these salaries also include the annual bonuses and stock. But remember that the majority of compensation at entry or mid-level positions is just your base salary. That is the cash component that you get every month or on a bi-weekly basis. Now let's understand what factors decide how much you will earn. First is obviously your level. If you are an entry level or mid level or senior level, then if you have a master's and 1 to 2 years of prior work experience, you can easily land a mid level role directly. Similarly, if you have a PhD, generally you directly land a mid level applied ML role. Second is your location. Tech hubs like San Francisco, Seattle, and New York pay higher salaries, sometimes 20% to 50% more than smaller cities like Austin, Miami, etc. But those areas also have high costs of living. So you need to think about how much of your paycheck you will actually keep. Amazon is one company where salaries in Austin, Texas and Seattle are literally the same. Both don't have state income tax, but the cost of living is significantly low in Austin. So in that case, Austin is a better option. But in most cases, Seattle usually is a better option when we compare against the final cost of living and take-home salary, as Washington state has zero income state tax, while New York and California state tax can be additional 7 to 10% on your total compensation. Remote work is another option. Some companies adjust salaries for where you live, while others do not. For example, Reddit keeps the same salaries irrespective of where you live. Third point that affects your compensation is your skills. They matter a lot. Companies don't just want people who know machine learning, they want engineers who can build, deploy, and improve the ML models. Knowing tools like Spark, PyTorch, and cloud platforms like AWS or GCP can make you stand out. The fourth factor is having a machine learning specialization. It can really boost your value. If you're good at things like natural language processing, computer vision, or building scalable machine learning systems, you will be in higher demand, and that means also higher pay. For example, many roles at NVIDIA for machine learning engineers and applied scientists are highly specialized. And they also pay you significantly more for the same position with respect to other big tech companies. Now let's move on to negotiation. It's one thing to know your worth, but asking for it can feel tricky. So here are the 5 steps that you must follow to get the best possible salary. They are valid for machine learning or any other tech offer also. The first step is research. Use websites like levels.fyi and Blind to see what others in your role and location are earning, and especially within that same company. If for some reason the company's data is limited, then you can look at the data of competitors of that company. This will give you a great idea for the range. Second is, when you're talking to the recruiter, don't just give away your current salary. Focus on what you actually bring to the table. That is, your skills, your results. You can simply talk in terms of percentage if needed and mention that you cannot disclose your salary. Third is, remember that cash is just one part of the deal. If the company cannot meet your number, Ask for additional bonuses or stock. Fourth, a simple but important tip. Always counter the first offer. Most companies expect you to negotiate, so do not be afraid to ask for more. Be confident and back up your ask with the data you have gathered. That is your research in the step one. Now, the fifth one is my favorite. Have a competing offer. There's nothing better negotiation than having another offer. You can mention that you would love to join, but given this another offer, which also aligns with your interests, it would be a really hard decision. And more often than not, you will get a bump in your compensation. If you found this video helpful, hit the like button and subscribe for more tips about machine learning and career growth. Got any questions or tips of your own? Drop them in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.